So there was this older gentleman who was about 70, I think he said he was 75 years old, and he was in Davenport. I knocked on his door with two other women because I was training them. It was the first door of the day that we knocked on. And this guy, he'd recently moved into this house that he was working to fix up. It was like pretty rundown in a lot of ways. And he was so open-minded, and he had never heard about Andrew Yang before. So to me, that was incredible that he had like a 15-minute conversation with us. He listened to all of these different Andrew Yang policies, and he was like, he sounds like someone who I would be willing to caucus for, but I haven't done that. Like, I don't know how. And the fact that someone he was an older gentleman, he hadn't been participating in the political process because he said it felt like there was just no one like who was going to do anything for him, that he was actually willing to, go out and caucus for Andrew Yang just because we knocked on his door and talked to him. That was pretty amazing. But what really struck me in that experience was towards the end, we were like telling him how important it is to listen to Andrew Yang speak himself. Obviously, all of us got yanged by hearing Andrew himself speak. Mm-hmm. And we were recommending YouTube videos, and this gentleman said, "Oh, I don't have internet, so I can't."
Wow.
And I was so taken aback because I was like, the lack of broadband access is real. Like, we have so many Americans who aren't getting that access to information that a lot of us are because they don't have the internet at their disposal. And it made perfect sense because he hadn't heard of Andrew Yang before. And as soon as he heard about the freedom dividend, and he was a veteran, and I told him about reverse boot camp, and he said, like, I wish that policy had been around when I got out of the service, and just like all of these things that he just related to so much, and he was so invested in the same issues Andrew Yang's talking about, but he didn't have internet. And it makes sense that he wouldn't have heard of him. He wouldn't have come across him. And to me, that was like, it was profound.